Oh no no. Oh, so there's two scenes recording now. That's scene one and scene two. Okay, let me just go back to scene one. Well, scene 10 and scene 9. Okay, I can hear my voice. It's hearing. Everything's going according to plan. So this one's recording. Two scenes. Two scenes. The camera is recording two scenes in real time. So this is getting better because they're trying to before you get started, they're trying to make it more authentic, and that's what you're trying to do. The same thing. And we're trying to do it from your own view. So I've got this now. Okay. Welcome. Wait. Okay. Basically, it's a record one, record two. It says active. So let me just start. Okay, guys. I'm going back to Nigeria for my PhD. But you need to be in Nigeria for my PhD. So you see me in Nnewi, Anambra, Onitsha. Let me see what I've recorded. This should be recording. Yes, that's recording. So let's start. So my PhD is really on me, myself, and I, the nature of ontology, via phenomenology as well. So this one just started off like my name is Nnamdi, Okpala. I'm trying to do my PhD. But what I am, who I am, why am I here in this reality? Basically, I believe I'm produced from the four dimension downward, and that's how we work. But I've already done my ontological intelligence and research on my PhD. This is bound to T3A and T3B only, safety critical tests. These ones, I don't want anybody dying. Basically, I'm going to try to breathe new life into new people. So I'm going to go to Nigeria and try to give back to the people what they give to me. But triple it, double it, quadruple it, which is our Igbo culture way, where we are, in Igboland. But I'm the founding I'm a founding researcher on ontological Bayesian intelligence and conscious systems. If you go to my YouTube playlist, OBINexus. O for Oscar, B for Bravo, I for Indigo, N for November, E for Echo, X for X-ray, E for November. And this is just my way to do it, so I have to do it properly in this room. So let me start. I don't want to set a timer. Okay, let me set a timer. I've got 1 hour to set. Let me just set it for the 5 minutes maximum. Clock. So because I can do this for 5 minutes. If I ever do it wrong, okay, my timer has started. Now 3, 2, 1, click started now. So go for 5 minutes to make one video. So I can upload it to TikTok. Okay, see this video then Nnamdi. So guys, take a picture of this if you can. I'm gonna use this model now to explain how we relate to the real world. Based on myself, my observation of being there. I'm gonna give you my So see this this is me. This is a mirror here. So this mirror is like a point in the mirror, a projection point in the mirror. So this one is a 4-3 one. This is our world, our time. So we get older as a child. We go older, and then we can go and have kids. I don't want kids here, so I'm not having kids. So a child, an infant becomes a child, an embryo becomes a child. It grows, and it goes up. But this thing is partial. It's partial. You can't go back. Basically, you can't start from this state to go back and wind consciousness as a bootstrap. You wait to consciousness, but some kind of a relationship between our dimension and the dimension above of us or below us, the 4D dimension, which I'm claiming I'm from. Hopefully, I'm not crazy. Yes. So the problem is to classify subjective reality and objective reality. My subjective reality is why do we have, or why are we conscious objectively? Why we do this? Why are we aware of what we're doing? Why are we here? Why don't we just process instructions? Why aren't we just like conscious? Why are we aware of the cognition, what we're doing, and how we're doing it? What's the purpose of all of that? That's what ontology is all about. Our nature, us in our being, not just one person, us entirely. Now, basically, the pre-control Qualia framework is like the goal of this research. So if I go to scene 10, which I am recording, scene 10, I go to repositories. Yep. This is bubble theory ontological. Now, this bubble theory ontological is for everyone. Qualia framework for breadth life. This is only about the T3A and T3B. And because with knowledge comes power, and with power comes knowledge. We can do with knowledge, and that's what we're trying to do properly. We're going to make sure that we're going to breed life with our children. Like make sure that no one dies again. No one pops the bubble. Which I want my people to understand. I'm doing this for PhD. So no child should ever die or starve again, guys. I'm sick of this happening to people that I actually care about. I want to do something. So that's the bubble qualia. So the bubble qualia is basically a bubble theory. bubble qualia is like a my qualia, our qualia, our being. For us, Igbos only, because we're all Igbos, in Nigeria, in Biafra territory, we're all Igbos, we're not Yorubas, no Yoruba there. So ontological, knowing our Igbo culture, qualia, our sense, how that relates to us, in memory, in time, all of us, ontological, and then bubble, the membrane, like it's like a bubble, it's like a plasma system, but we are bubbles. We are stable. We are happy. We are chill. We're not angry at each other. We are bubbles. We happen in the same shell. Two peas in a pod thing, because we can be in a pod without being happy with the sound that's in a pod. With that pod, say it's like two peas in a pod. You can make four peas, and that four peas will be sprouting different roots. That's the problem of qualia, really. Because we want different interests, we get confused. We don't really align with what we want to do. Objective. We can grow together, or we can collapse together. Now we've got the bubble qualia phenomenological. Now, phenomenological is like us and them. So we are Igbos, they are Yoruba, or they are Yoruba, we are Igbo, but we don't understand them fully because they have different origin, ancestry. We may understand them some things fully, but not all of it, if they don't tell us all of it. You get what I'm saying? But just they don't tell us all of it. We have to frame it in context. Yeah. So basically, two problems. Basically, there are four sets of problems. My mind, the phenomenological body, the mind and soul, my body, my heart, my physical heart, and my mind, my physical heart. What it means to love, feel, adore. Four types of love, because they're agape, and I don't talk about that anyway. You got love, how to love all of us together. Love the nature of being, and the nature of being. For loving myself, me, myself, and I. And loving friends and family, and I frame that in my concept of ontology and phenomenology. Objective reality, the state of being conscious. So my 4D conscious knowledge to qualia. So this is us. So basically, when you look in the mirror here, see that point? That's like a 4D point in space. You got a 4D spatial construct there. But this is you looking at me, looking at the mirror here. Now basically, this 4D thing is me here. But this reflection of me in the 4D world, this mirror is a point in density here that transforms that no matter how far back I move, I can also access that mirror. It's interesting because for instance, you see this everything in 4D is everything in 3D, everything you can do in 4D, you can do in 3D already. You can do it much more better. So basically, every 4D reality it's not all the way around, because you can go if you want to transcend to 4D, you have to measure all 4D properties to transition to 4D. So if you make one mistake, you can't align with the 4D. Because I'm saying it's all the way around. So if I want to go to a 4-dimensional world, I have to literally know the 4D world. I had the 4D world is there, but I can't have to measure it. I have to observe it. But I have to measure all of it. All of the smallest thing about my world, and measure it in a way that's coherently stable for me to see it, observe it, feel it. It's like a lensing. I call it lensing because it's more of a glimpse you get into that reality. Like I'm talking to you right now. Okay, let's go on 4D classification, sparse. Now sparse definition. Sorry. I'm going to give you this. I'm going to go in this video later. But I'm going to show you this for now. Sparse. I should have I don't wanna give it wrong. Do it properly. Let me not rush it, Nnamdi. Sparse definition. This video is very important, Nnamdi. You're gonna back it up too. Let me try to do it properly. So we got. Oh no. Sorry. Oh, this is my. Oh, sorry. This is my one here. Sorry guys. Basically the sparse frame, sparse matrix is what I made to model this kind of change. Transition from the 4D world to the 2D world. I'm gonna try to get it out because I'm just putting a lot of paper right now. So I'm just trying to get it out here. It's right here basically, but I've got it backwards here somewhere. So it's here and it's here too. This is red and red. This is here now. So just take this now and put it here. Let me try it here. It's not here per se. Yes, okay, basically it's here, Nnamdi. Sorry guys, so I just have to get it now. It has to be found before I even continue. So let me just try to find it. And now turn off the screen. Okay, Okay, let me just pause this. Sorry, it's kind of like, I guess let's skip ahead. Let me just pause this recording so that I find it. But I do not pause it. I do not pause it, but I do not pause it. Okay, now let me just. You can. I mean, for my sake, let me just pause it. Recording one. Pause. Thank you, Nnamdi. Recording one. Pause. Recording one. Sorry, guys. Let me just pause recording one. I just have to pause it, guys. Pause. What I need right now. Do it again. Okay, sorry, I'm just still recording, guys. Here, so I got two recording going. E0, so this is Y00, Y1, X1, 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 and X0, Y0, and then X1, Y0, Y00, Y00, y1. So you get x0. This is x1, x1 and y0, and then you go x1 and x0, x1, so y1. So y1 is this. Y1 is this. So y1. And then we go y1, y0, y. This is 0, y0. Then we get y1, y1 0, 1 0. So it's 0 1. This is 0 1. This is 1 0 1. Y1 0 1, and then y. This is y 0 0, y 0 1, y 1 0, and 1 0 would be what? 1 0 would be 1. Positive is 1. 1 0. 1 e. 1 e. This is e, and you get 1 e or 0. Nil. If you get 0 1 0, you get here 0 1. And you get 0 e. 0 1 1 1 1. This is y1 y2 y1. Okay, so guys, let me just record this now. Repeat. Yep. Okay, it's gonna fail. It should fail. Okay, it failed. Okay, so basically that failed, Nnamdi. So let me just stop it anyway. It failed to continue. So I stop this right now. Sorry, it's continuing. Sorry, it didn't stop. Okay, I thought it failed me. Okay, so basically, it's very important to start with this. So these are two inputs. Can represent 2 dimensions, a minimum, to present up to the 3D plane. So we start with 2D. This will represent 2D. So you got 4 states of 2D component x, y. But okay, now I can try to do this properly now. So you got x, y only. To project up, to become a part of Z, an ant, to go up a dimension, or to observe have interaction with dimension. I have to construct this table to get it. So you have to remember. So for every 0, 0 1, the x has to go through something called epsilon. Transition epsilon truth table, which is my model of a truth table. So I don't really care what people do now. This model is just like a more remembers everything. Which is the bubble. So you get 0 1, and then that 0 is either 0 epsilon, e for epsilon, 0 1. So you get from one state, and if you get 0 1, 0 to the next state. So if you have 0 and have that information can be 1, you get a 1, and that information has to go to the state machine. So you get the other version. So remember the next state 1. There's here 1 before, so 1 or 1 becomes 1, and the output, and you then XOR it to store the minimal information. 0 1 excluding 1 0, because 0 was the one you wanted to preserve. Nothing, you want to preserve nothing, to store nothing in the 3D world. But I don't want to go through this yet with you guys. Can we try to go through it? So you got a 1 0, so forth and so on for 1 and 0. So one thing to you guys, this model is called a sparse truth table. I call it a sparse because it's a models all the data and remembers all the states that was in that data. Because sparse can preserve states and data at the same time together. If you get to 1 and you want to preserve the 1 and you want to preserve information first, so you put in a 1 first, then a 0. If you want to preserve both a 1, you put in 2 1s. If you just put a preserve 0 first, you preserve 0 first. If you preserve 1, and 1 1 becomes 1 1. Remember all the states. This is what diagram is based on, and this is why it's very important for you guys to understand that. Now we get the encoding table. So this is an encoding table, same thing as the state, but it gives you 2 outputs for encoding for classical computation and quantum computation, C0 gate. So this one's very important too. So you get 0x00, you get an encoding of 0 epsilon, which means no state, no data, no memory, nil. Ontological, nil, nil, and phenomenological things that the things that are phenomenological, the what we can see. Times union. Union, so basically it's all the operations plus and times 0 e epsilon. So basically, you can get for if you have two states of 0 0 between x and y coordinates. For z coordinates, you want to project upwards. You want to go up from it. So if you have like a 2D beam, like the juggernaut, that want to go up, they have to project themselves up dimension. You can do like a projection matrix. You can model any kind of projection with this matrix without being over computing. Let me just try that really for now, because I'm trying to prove a point, even though I didn't do it intentionally. Trying to do it. So let me prove my point now. What does this mean to you, for me, and everyone else here who actually cares about what I'm doing? Here. The encoding table E epsilon is just nil states of phenomenological nil. Oh, so fly, fucking fly, man. So, you see what I'm saying? The phenomenology of nil. Nil means no type, no memory, no value. And null means no type, no value. So void, nil is a void pointer to null. A void pointer to null. A void is to nothing in the space. So let me try to compute this perfectly with like some kind of prediction my way. So if I have like the standard projection function, you take a xy component and then you transpose it and then you do the calculation on the row and alignment. But this is very safety critical, so I don't want to mess this up. So do so you get like a pointer space and time number between 0 and 10, 1 and 10. So you get, let me just pick a number, 5 and 3, and 3 and 5. That's one matrix. That's my position in space-time as an ant in the world. So just be another one there in the real world, in the 3D world. Hope you can see me. So if I'm an ant, I only see my position on X, Y, 5 or 3. And then 3 and 5, respectively. This is just my point in the real world, 5 and 3. But if I want to project myself, I have to do some kind of rotation. So basically the 5 and 3 is just my x coordinates in 2D space. X and y coordinates 2D is 5 and 3. 5 and 3. Now I want to project myself. So what I do is I invert this matrix. I do, and then multiply by it. So I did, the row becomes a column. I just call it transpose. So 3 becomes 5. 5 times 3. So you get the equation 5 times 3 is no. So you get like that matrix, two matrices, one matrix for inversion. You basically do good transposition of that inversion, and you multiply it, and then you get the identity. And then that transpose is 5. So you do a row. So basically, you take the matrix and then you go row by row, column by column. So you get 5 times 3 is a row, 15. 15. 15, and then 3 times 5 is what? 15. So I'm actually at position. If I say I'm the center, at the center of something, I am I'm basically at 3 5. My row in the XYZ where I am for the reference to a real person that's been projected. That's a 3D beam. For example, I'm looking at this is really important to clarify this. So it's my row X, row Y. So basically I'm at 15 in their view already XY coordinate. But I'm saying I'm at a 5 3, but that's 15 and that's like what is kind of correlation. That's 0. Basically this is 0 0 to them. This is a meaning to them. 0 0 is uniform because 5 to 3, and then that's 0. So that's a row element. So I do column. So I there do the column. So now if the row is 5 3, row column is what? 5 3 3 5 3 5 3 3 5 5 times 3 is 15 3 5. So this is the column alignment because the 5 3 is the row, and 5 no. So you get the 3 5 3 times 5 is what? 3 times no. So you get so 3 times 3 is 9. No, wait, is it? Sorry, let me try to do it. So you get 3 5. This is just the other one. 3 5 no 3 5 for the column rotation, because you got to transpose the two matrices, and then you get a 5 3 5, and then becomes 5 3. Then you get 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 5 is 15. 5 times 3 is 15. So you get 15 15 there. So this is identity. So this is identity matrix. It's like my identity between, because this is just 0 to them, 0 point to them, because it's just identity bound. So basically, the 0 point will be the coherent state of the measurement framework, because the identity matrix just gives you the identity in that phenomenological ontology phrase. Now, if I have another matrix, let's say 6 3 and 7 8. 7 8 6 3 is the ant. 6 3 is the ant. It's on 6 3. But I keep the same matrix of what 5 3. 6 6 7 is the ant. 6 7 and 5 and then I keep the same matrix of myself as 5 3. Because I was 3. Wait, is it 5 3? I put 3 5. I don't know. Basically the ant was now. This is the ant was 5 3. Basically the ant was now 5 3. 5 3. 5 comma 3, which is the row element row. And then the inverted row alignment is what? The inverted row basically can have up and down in it, but there's no strict up and down. So if I invert it, it'll be a 3 5. Very important on standard that so you don't make a mistake. 3 5 will be the column. If it's an ant observing that ant thinking up is down, up down, and then the 5 3 3 5 duality. So if there's two ants, ant 3 5 and ant 5 3, go on a 2D plane, 2D walk essentially. If they're walking. I'm trying to immerse into it, and then they don't know where they're going, and they see me, ant A, our ant, my ant, our ant, number 5, ant number, our ant number 5, and their ant number ant B. So the same thing, just walking opposite directions. Now, ant A is walking at 5 3. But he's now becoming up. It's going to 6 7. Before 6 and 7. So, but and their ant goes up goes up 1, like a 1 unit. 2. Okay, let's say 2 5 2 5 6 7 2 7 2 7. So they go up 2 7. They go up 1 unit, etc. So now they're from 6 7. But ours is still 5 3, so we just keep watching the ants. 5. So we got basically ours is now still 3 5. 3 5 3 5. So we're just watching the ants. We ants 3 5 3 5. So what happens now? So we get the row. 6 times 3 is what? 16 18. 6 times 3 is 18. Now 18 plus something. 6 times 3 is 18. Now 6 times 5. No, 6 times 3. So the row is what? 6 times 3. And the column of the row is 6 times 5. 6 times 5 is 20. No, 24. 6 24. 6 times 5 is 20. No, 6 times 5 is 20. No, 6 times 4 is 20. 6 times 5 is 24. So 24, and then we do 7 times 3 is 27. And then 7 times 3 is 27, plus 7 times 5. 7 times 5. So 7 times 5 would be 35. So basically, I'm observing this system, this ant, our ant, in our frame of view. Because we're looking down at our ant. In our way, we see 18 plus 27, 24 x, which are coordinates. So basically, from our frame of view, they're 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12, and then we get 12 plus 1, 3, 4, 42. They are location 42, comma, 24. 24, homogeneous model, 24 plus 35, that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12, 12. 12, and then 12 is 2 3. 2 plus 3 is 12. So we got the 62. 62, and that's just our ant at position what? In our frame of reference, our view, it's just moved for, it's basically at position 42, 62. It thinks it's at 5 and 3. 5 and 3. So ant thinks at 5 3. 5 3. 5 position 5 and from 5 and 3 moves to 6 7. So if he's striking it, he knows it's 6 7. This is our answer 6 7. 6 7. Oh, that's quite good. That would be a meme now. That would be good to make it go viral. Thank you, Nnamdi, for thinking of this 6 7. Okay, so basically, our answer is at 6-7. We are still at 5-3. We didn't move from the ant's point of view. Ant's point of view, we are just the same place because we are rotated the same place. We never moved. We never moved. Ant is 5-3, and throughout the ant we never moved to. Ant is 5-3. So 5-3, and then we go, then we don't move anything. So we get 42, comma 62. That's where we are ourselves. Where we see ourselves as basically there's a grid. Basically, our grid probably goes up to 100, because if ant is 1 to 10, the dimension up is 100. 100 dimensions. So we get a unit up, entire units up, and that's 10. 10, which I'll come back to later. So with analogy, so that's a homogeneous model. Homogeneous. So basically, our ants can only go. Basically, if our ant tries to go to 100, it cannot, because it's to transcend a dimension. So it has to even go to entire dimension. If just entire to be 90% up to get one dimension. So homogeneous model. So we are at literally at 42, 67 in our view in the 3D world, because we get like 10 dimensions to 10. So we get like one dimension, the scalar dimension, the 1D 1 point times 10, the 10 dimension our world, their world, their 2D world, and then our dimension 100, which is units, not 10% units. But the 4D would, I mean, the 4D will be 4D will be 10, and another 10 will be 100 100 dimensions. We can enter. We can observe 100 10,000 or so. In the 10,000. 10 times 10 is 100. So basically, we can observe. Basically, 100 times plus 100 is what? 200. So we can observe a minimum of local minimum of 200. Maybe just from simple measurement, and 100 times 100 is what? 0, 0, 0, 0. That's one. That'll be 10,000. 10,000. That's basically there's 10,000 days from locally we can observe if we're in a 4D world, and we can observe with just retraction. There's an IK principle, so that's the maximum we can observe. But the K, we can basically, there's a minimum observation. The minimum observation we can act on. If we can observe it, there's a K principle we can observe, we can act on it minimum. But the K principle we can observe it, but nobody interact with it. But as we can see IK there, so this is the K local minimum, local. This is how we observe, how we take information in, and then we get what? Let me just start a new one. I don't want to lose this. I don't trust my system. Okay, I just started a new recording because I don't trust my system. Okay. So we get the 110 plus 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 200. Then we get 0, to 10,000, 10,200, 10,200 dimensions. We can measure maximum, because that's a unit of the whole new system. If we do things properly. So my frame of reference is again is 42, 67. If I'm on 100 dimensions, if I have 100 spaces, static system. The world is if there's 100 places I can go, only 100 squares I can go to. There's 40. So the answer for me is at 42, 67. So if I go to that ant, now, down to be thinking it's a 5-3, 6-3, 6-7. No wait, 6-7. But I'm saying, oh yes, so I go to 6-7 to see that ant, where that ant lives in that square, in that 10 unit square, 10 unit, 100 unit square, for my 100 unit square. Great, 100%. So that'll be the layer for the heterogeneous model, if we agree on a protocol to speak to each other. So I have to get like, so basically, for me to, if I want to do it, for me, 42 divided by 2, 6 is 7. 7, so I have to go to, if I start at my square 0, 0, and 0, 0, Cartesian bound, 0, 0, so go to my reference, I'll go to 7. 7 times 6 is 42, and then 62 divided by 7. Let me go to the calculator. No calculating this. Nnamdi. 62 divided by 7. Divided by 7 is what? Oh, my alarm is done. No, it's not. Oh yes. 62 divided by 7 is 8.85714. 8.8171. 8.857. To 3 decimal places. 8 that's 8.5. 8.8.857. 5, 7. 3 decimal places random. Okay. Next thing, Nnamdi. So this video is very important, guys. So let's continue. So that's the encoding. So this is how it is in our reality. So let me put this down now. Let me not lose that. So Buddhism says this is encoding table, the same thing. But you know, it's for modeling and encoding, like functors, things that encode and run on the fly. But it's sparse functor encoding of functions that can map bidirectionally. So you can have like a mapping of 2 to 1 functions. For every 2 inputs you get from their reality into your reality, the answer to my reality, there's a function I can define that unifies them. So 2 to 1 cycle, 2 to 1, and that one function which can take in a 1. If it's homogeneous data, mapping to 1 data to a 2, so you can have a 2 1 function mapping to another function in their reality of time, of dimension, that's sparse model, that's isomorphically sparse, and that's a sparse, meaning sparse just means it can be modeled as in different functions to them. They can have their own functions as 2D, I can have functions as 3D, and that 1-to-1 mapping function gives them 2 outputs, because you know they can then get what I said to them, what they know about me, bidirectional, two-way table, you know, 2-way cycle of doing something, 2 way to do something. Yes. So basically, I'm trying to do this properly, guys. Okay. So 2-1. Okay. So I think she's put down this one, Nnamdi. Okay. So this is encoding table again. The state encoding. This is for every C NOR gate, you get a Q NOR gate. It's the quantum rift as well. So next thing we do, Nnamdi. So I've got my paper here. So this is very important before anything happens. So let me just try to get it right here. So that's the encoding table again, guys. Take a picture of it if you can, and that's fine. So basically, yes. Oh my days, Nnamdi. So that's what I'm saying, guys. It's more about the structure or syntax, the structure of the information that you're being coherently relaying to the other reality. Oh, this is the embryonic one. Okay, so let me continue with this one. Right now, I'm picking them nicely here. So this is my work, a nice work here, my PhD, because I'm trying to do a PhD 3 years, almost. So basically, this thing here is all patented, by the way. So let me just try to stop this video. Oh, 20 minutes has not gone by. Okay. Oh, it has not gone by. So let me go. So guys, let me just. This is very important. I can't get you guys to lose this, Nnamdi. I can't lose this here, Nnamdi. I can't lose this stupid thing telling me not to lose this. Any stupid. I can't be crazy for a second. Even for a second, Nnamdi. I can't be crazy. So this is for sparse graph modeling. Try to model the functions as directional graphs, not just like data to it into like this is about people that can live and die and breathe. You know. Oh yes. This is just for the actual one I started with, the actual thing I started with. So I got the information here. Let me just start with. So basically, see this image here. No, guys, very important. Understand this concept. This is what a qualia is. It's a qualia. It's a bubble. It's a bubble. It's a bubble. It's a bubble. Qualia is a bubble. For us in our universe, it's a bubble. It could be a square. But you know, it's just the easiest thing to model in the system. So you can get a bubble like a point in a 2D on a worldly world. It's an infinitely dense place location you can go to. You know, you can go to detail. You know, but that 1D world can have no dimension to it. Then you can get a 2 dimension that in a bubble. That's a circle. Like a circle is just 1 dimension. But you know, in our reality, we've got a bubble. So you can go up and up. Then you get whatever the system, the time thing is in the bubble. So that's a 4 dimension. So it's a sparse modeling system. So basically, time is diluted in our reality. There's time, but we get sparse time. We get only one set homogeneous time. We can basically we observing homogeneous time, but no, we're doing or fully homogeneous. So we're not getting the full sparsity. To reach to 4 dimension, we can't go back in time. Just naturally in our world, we have to get a time machine to do that, but we have to go through the system, measure it properly in a 4D reality. What I'm saying. So if time, because time is a dimension in this model, but it's a sparse dimension, and the x y d. Basically, if I can go x, I can get sparse x, which can be between the 2D world and the 3D world. Because I can descend to the 3D world and come to the world. Why this is important, guys? Okay, so in my mind, I can see the juggernaut. I can have things. I can check on my juggernaut. So I try to remember the juggernaut. Remember the juggernaut. I have a thought of the juggernaut, but that thought of the juggernaut is like real. It's very good. It's real. So, but that's not the juggernaut. Why? Because juggernaut basically, if the juggernaut juggernaut represents an ultimate force, he can run indefinitely. He has the ultimate force, the capacity to do anything. But that's my intake. That's my observation on him. In the movies and action, he's a killer. He's a badass man. But Juggernaut does not intervene in my real life. Why? Because he's there in my head. I can get crazy. I can't get crazy over the Juggernaut. I can go crazy in a different way, but he doesn't take over my mind because he can take it. He can't really because he's a piece of he's fictional. He's fictional. But why is he fictional? Because he's on a piece of paper. He's in a comic, and I can go and buy a comic and get a good Juggernaut and read. But the Juggernaut is a force, unstoppable force, the unstoppable Juggernaut. But he's one. I'm the king. I'm his controller. I'm his Agnarok. I'm there. I have full power because I'm a dimension above. So Juggernaut can never ever take over my mind. That's what I'm saying. So if the devil wants to try to be in my dimension, he has to transcend his dimension and come to my reality. And be with me and see his comics, and then for him to actually take over myself, my own body, he has to transcend another dimension and see all my time, all my days I've lived, and to see how I can change my life with money. But I'm trusting myself without doing that. So I'm basically he can be an unstoppable force in the plane of 2D physics, Marvel universe. But he's not a unstoppable force in my 3D world, because his 3D world is just a lens of my 3D world, a glimpse of what he's getting in this 3D world. But he's giving me horror movies and everything, make me scared and anything, but he cannot make me take over. No matter how much I believe he's a god, he's powerful. Basically, I'm the immovable object in my reality. But he can be in his unstoppable force. So when a unstoppable force meets a dimensional 3D intelligent, I win. Because his dimension does not force, does not cannot what is infinite cannot transcend my dimension. Whatever force he uses, unless it projects to my dimension at the bare minimum. So basically, what I'm saying. So it's called a qualia. So the qualia system is that. So when you're born, you are embryo. That embryo contains 23 chromosomes and 23 we get 46 total chromosomes. Now you get half the chromosomes from your mother and sister, mother and your brother, mother and sister. So you get half the chromosome. But when you ascend, when you get born, when you get into a gamete or zygote state, when you are like a fertilized egg, it's called a zygote. Zygote. So what you got to do is you choose half and half from your mother, half from your sister. That's just pre-zygote, pre-consciousness phase. When which is your fertilized first gamete, me. In that example, so for me to transcend, I have to have a minimum of 46 to go to be part of my software system that can take me up dimension. I have to double my genomic my genomic figures all my cells without mutation and keep me in the system so I can go up to my country Biafra, because I love Biafra. So this 1-2 mapping is half of this dimension. So if it's a 2D world, the answer is only 2D. You have to take half of 23 chromosomes. So basically, half of 23 is like half of 23 is minimum to basically you have to take half of my 23 minimum. So basically, half of 23 is what? Sorry, let me just try to do it by hand. Half of 23 is 23 divided by 2. That's 1.5, 2.5. That's 12.5. 12.5 genes to be in my reality minimum. To 46 maximum. No, to 46 times 2. 40 times 42. 46 times 2. 6, 7, 2. 4, 5, 6, 62 maximum to be imagination and be that's just GC2 encoding system. So for me, basically the bubble qualia shrinks in half when you come from the hub, and then you can then when you get fertilized, you have to have half of the other dimension. If you're in a 4 dimension, and vice versa, you have to double. Vice versa, if you want to go from 2D. But imagine this: you are just a bubble in this world. Physical world is a physical bubble. It's hovering above the ocean. Oh, but under the ocean because there's water and there's air. And water and air. This water is qualia really is. It's a water and air. It's meant to bridge your consciousness. It's meant to bootstrap you. Okay, this is it here. Did I keep anything hidden? Did I forget anything? I hope not. I hope I didn't forget anything. So, 28 minutes. I have stopped this thing. Okay. Yes. This has to stop this recording and save it. Let me stop this and save it now. Let me stop and save it now. So let me stop this recording. This recording 1. Okay, guys. Oh, it's like so slow, man. Let me just stop it now. Sorry, Nnamdi. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to stop my auto recording. My auto recording is stopping right. So that stopped. Okay, Okay, now I create a new recording. And I start recording this now. So this is half to 2. So basically when I half something in a dimension and I halfway through embryonic development, I have to double my speed. Unless I'll die. So basically 9 months pregnancy is half of 9 months minimum to become a stable zygote. So I get 9 divided by 2. Half of 9 is like what? 4.5 months. That's 4.5 months of embryonic development. No, 3.5 months of being an embryo. And then you have to double it. So at 3.5 months, I have to have 46 times whatever the standard of 46 times 2. I have to double. I would have doubled the cells in the nucleus. That's 6 times 2 to become stable. That's 6 2. That's 6 times 2 is 12. Now 4 times 6 is 82. You have to be double at 82 chromosomes minimum, just to ensure stability. And so I don't fizzle out and die. I have to then. So I can keep moving on. So basically 82 at 3.5 months. Now for the rest of the month, 3.5 months. The next 3.5 months, which is the 9. No, 9. So I have to just keep going. Full improvement. That's 82 times 2. Sorry. Oh no. 47. What's miss? 82 times 2 is 4. 4, and that will be 8, 2, 16. 164 chromosomes needed to ensure that I am fully able to function. I've got my features, my human being, my physical form ready for the 9-month stage. Basically you can wrap it. Basically, I don't know. Basically, if I get the maximum, local minimum, 104. The local maximum will be 82. 82 plus 104. I get 4 plus 6. That's 6. 8 plus 0 is 0, and then 106. 108 9. 8. 184 86 minimum chromosome I need to be a fertilized egg that can walk and talk. And then be happy. Okay, let me stop this recording, guys, because it's kind of like to eat on my computer. Okay, guys, let me just stop this recording. Seriously, stop this recording, Nnamdi. No. Okay, stop this one. Come on, Nnamdi, stop this recording. Oh no, still recording. It's still dropping frames, man. Sorry, Nnamdi. Oh, so that stopped. Now I stopped.